right. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Listen, guys, listen. You have less than 24 hours. Okay. Listen, this is the last live that of course, we're doing right before the event. And we want to make sure that everyone knows what's going on. Okay. So, first things first, this is your last chance. Now, to get the Navy Federal secrets that you need to know before 2026, there's a lot of credit changes that's going to be happening. And I want to make sure that you guys know everything that is going on. Okay. So, here, first things first. All right. If Navy Federal has ever denied you or giving you a low limit, you need to hear about this information because tomorrow's masterclass is where we're going to break everything down and what it takes to get people approved, what it takes for you to get approved. This is your last chance to register before it closes. Okay. So now, really quick here, I'm not going to be the only one doing of course, the talking inside of tomorrow's masterclass. As you guys see here, we have, of course, Econ Bulldog the Great. Appreciate you being here, sir.
Thank you very much, Calvin, Mr. 850 himself.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So here, a few things that we're going to be going over on tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going to be going into, I know a lot of people have been asking me questions about home ownership, rental property ownership, whether that's buying a condo, whether that's buying a townhome. I'm going to break down how you can use Navy Federal. They have a mortgage product that I haven't seen anywhere else. We're going to break this down and why they should be your first option, especially if you're already with Navy Federal. But we're not just going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what that takes to refinance with them if you guys already have a mortgage. Then we're going to go into the car buying side. For those who don't know, I sold over 550 cars in less than 4 years. I know the car game like the back of my hand. Saying that to say, if you guys are looking to get an auto loan or an auto loan refinance using Navy Federal, I'm going to break down this information of course, on tomorrow. Okay. But here's the thing. That's not all that we're covering. Okay. Now, Ecom, if you could tell them what you're going to be going over on tomorrow.
Thank you, Calvin. Man, you can go over homeowner loan and then also the auto place. And
Yes, sir.
Calvin,
Yes,
right
sir.
there. Cool. I think there's a lot of misconception where people are applying for Navy Fed and they're getting low limits, right? There's a strategic way on how you avoid low limits and go straight to the big dogs. But I want to make sure I'm setting you up for success, right? There's little key elements that I feel like people are not fully understanding, and that's why this master class is so important for them to chime in and understand. I'll give you something. For example, if you've had, let's say you already have a credit card, they only gave me 1,000. All right, they only gave me 1,000. Every 3 months, you can ask for a credit limit increase.
Mm,
However, right, keep this in mind. If you've been maxed out for 3 months and then on the third month you decide to pay it off, they're not going to give you an increase. You have to have less than 10% for those 3 months. All right. A
mm,
little gem like that is
mm.
mind blowing because people don't know what they don't know.
That's
I'm
right.
just telling you guys, that's why you guys are stuck in these low limit matrix, right? You got to
Mm,
be in the high limits, 20K, using other opportunities with Navy Fed, so you can definitely leverage, right? And
that's
that's
right.
one small gem. As we go, I'll leave obviously as we talk a little bit more towards the end. I'm gonna drop another little gem that way you guys understand what you're signing up for. This is not just like a, how do I say it? Just a class to like wow you. No, this is a class that's going to instruct you on what to do, what not to do, so that way you're not sitting on the low limit bench. You want to be in the VIP high limit section, right? And I know, Calvin, there's two options, right? There's general admission and there's VIP, right?
Absolutely. And we're about to run out of seats for VIP as well too, because with the Q&A, it's only so many that we can hold.
Nice. And then with the VIP, anyone that buys a VIP ticket, I will raffle off one person at the end of the class to join in my mentorship. And then my mentorship goes between 5,000 and 7,500, depending what you actually want to get out of it. A lot of people want funding. They want 5,000, they want 50,000, 100K. So that what I'm going to do is, as a gift to you guys for investing in yourself, one person's going to leave with my mentorship, specifically working with me. You'll have my private number. You'll get a digital product out of it, so that way you can make money while you sleep, in the sense, but you have to market your product. So that's what they're going to be just for rocking with me and Calvin. We truly appreciate you. Today's Tuesday, Giving Tuesday. So we truly appreciate you guys watching our channels, and we just want to give back to you guys. But most importantly, we want you guys to take action, right? Because
That's
we
right.
know me and Calvin could have done this class for free, but realistically, free don't get you over that finish line.
Mm.
So I definitely want to share that. And the more people in the class, the more gems I'm going to give. But I already got my path is fire, guys. It's fire.
There we go. Absolutely, guys. Well, listen, as you're watching this, you're probably saying, okay, well, how can I get into the masterclass? I'm going to give you guys the easy instructions to get inside the masterclass. Okay, you guys ready? Number one, you could either text the word Navy, that's NAVY, to 708 346 5613. I'm going to put it on the screen right here for you guys. Okay, you can text the word Navy to 708 346 5613. You're going to get a text message. Once you get that text message, you want to click that link. It's going to take you directly to the registration. Okay, so now that's one way to get in. The second way to get in is you can scan the QR code right here on your screen. So if you're watching this on your TV, if you're watching it on another device, you can scan the QR code right here on your screen. Okay. Or you could just type in the link. It's down here at the bottom. I'll put it inside the chat so you guys don't miss that. That is www.850club.com/Navy Federal. Okay. So that's how you can get registered. Now, I know you guys are probably thinking, well, you know what? Well, how many people or who has benefited every time we give information? There are people that are always saying, man, can you bring econ back? Can you do this? Can you do that? Let me show you guys just some of the things that people have been saying since we have been talking about, well, just really helping people, with Navy Federal. So here, I'm going to share my screen here so you guys can actually see this. Okay. I see you guys are scanning the QR code. You guys are getting registered. And listen, don't miss out on VIP, guys. VIP is filling up fast. Just a reminder, with VIP, not only do you get what Ecom just mentioned, but you're going to get the replay, the full replay of the masterclass. Then you're going to get invited to a private Q&A. Okay. You're also going to get the replay to that Q&A. So that way you can actually execute, because Ecom, what's the number one issue that you see when you give people these gems? What happens?
They procrastinate. They just don't execute. And it's just like, it breaks my heart because the information is there, right? What makes it more real is once you do it, then you're going to be like, man, it was that easy. And that's what we want. We want more people to just execute on this information, Calvin.
That's right. Absolutely. Let me show you guys this real quick, guys. I want you guys to see this because I know all y'all not from St. Louis, but I know you guys are from the Show Me state in general, right? You guys listen, it's like, hey, just show me in general. All right, we're here. I'm about to show you. Watch this. So here, let me show you guys. This is what it looks like, guys. And I'm gonna zoom in if needed. Matter of fact, I'm gonna see if I can put me and Ecom down at the bottom. Okay. I think I like this one better. Oh, you know what? Here, let me do this one instead. That's much better. All right, cool. Look, check this out, guys. This one person says, I've been watching your videos for a while now. I work in accounting and finance myself. I can't agree with you more on anything you say, and you are genuinely honest and accurate. You are a true gem to the social media space. Keep spreading the good word and teaching people about money. You are awesome. This is a comment from the last video that me and Ecom just did. Someone else says, yes, I desperately need you and him ASAP. This is the opportunity. This is the opportunity. If you're tired of being denied, if you're tired of not knowing how so many people are getting approved with Navy Federal, If you're tired of overpaying, some of you all right now, you're just with the wrong bank. You're with the wrong credit union, or you don't have the right profile. We're going to break all that down. Someone else says, bring him back. I learned a lot real fast. Someone else says, yes, bring Econ back. Wish I could sit down with both of you. Let me pause real quick. This is that opportunity. Now, I'm not sitting next to you. Ecom's not sitting next to you, but we're right here in front of you. And if you have questions, again, that's where VIP is going to come into play, so you can get all of those questions answered. Someone else says, this was so informative. Bring him back. Econ Bulldog, game changer. Bring him back. Great gems you're dropping. Thank you. Now, I know what some of you guys are going to say, well, Calvin, that's just a couple of people happy. Nope, I got more. Someone else says, I've been with Navy Federal for over 15 years. They've always treated me good. I've never seen a bank this good. But here's the thing. Watch this. Here's the key. I never knew anything about a pledge loan. You hear that, Econ?
Drop it.
Listen, it gets better. Scrolling on YouTube, came across your channel. Glad I stopped and watched. I'm now a subscriber. I'm a Navy Federal Credit Union member for years, and I've never utilized them to this extent. We'll be doing it right now. Thank you so much. Okay, that's what a lot of people say. We gonna see. She says, listen, they switched my account over to Flagship the other day. I seen the offer. I was like, yes, level me up. She says, man, thanks to guys like you, I have all of the above with Navy Federal Credit Union. Thank you. Then last but not least, she says, wow, bring him back. I'm a member of Navy Fed. Thanks for that knowledge on the Flagship account. You guys see this? These are people just like you that are watching, and they said, listen, these are things that we are making happen. What's your thoughts on that, Bulldog?
Man, it's a blessing that, you know, people are watching and grateful for the information, right? Because I feel like it's our duty to wake people up, right? Because I know me and you, we was in a dark time. We weren't woken up.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so someone threw us a bone, and I was like, hey, man, we throwing that bone back up to you, right? If you're drowning and you want me and Calvin to throw you a life vest, we'll pick it up and join the class.
That's
literally.
Right.
You know, I'm gonna say that one more time. If you're drowning and you're like, oh, this is my only opportunity to get ahead, trust me, we're gonna throw you that life vest, because there's a million ways to make $1 million. Not just that, we want to use the banks as leverage. I was on a mastermind call yesterday, and one gentleman had a bankruptcy. He had multiple collections, and he was still able to get $15,000 from Navy Fed.
Wow.
So what does that tell you right there? Right? Navy Fed is giving you an opportunity. Don't burn your bridges with Navy Fed. Once you treat them good, because they're going to treat you back.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that real quick. Someone asked a question inside of the chat, and my bad, I forgot, Jay-Z. He asked a good question. He said, here, let me put this in here real quick. I'm going to put this here at the top real quick. He says, I have a charge off from Navy Federal. Am I cooked?
I got a charge off from Navy Federal. All right. Now, I know the question's a little vague, because how much
we need to know more. Yeah.
Charge off could be $5,000, could be $15,000. Is it a credit card? Is it an auto loan? Right? All right. It's just different factors. I'm assuming it's a credit card, but no, you're not cooked. Right? There's opportunities. Navy Fed's not perfect. Right? We not perfect. Right? There's ways to get back in there with Navy Federal. But Jay-Z Wayne, I'm gonna make you think outside the box. Right? If let's say you are cooked, quote unquote, right? Let's say you burn your bridges with Navy Fed. That doesn't mean your wife is burned. That doesn't mean your sister's burned, your brother's burned, right? You can use these tools to help them elevate, and then they can always add you to an authorized user. You're not cooked with that. And you can still leverage this game of funding and access to credit, right? Because I don't want people to join this class, get this 20K card, and then go to Hawaii. This is not for you. And I mean that. This is for people that want to get the 20K card and they want to start their own side hustle, right? They want to get into the space, start their own YouTube channel, right?
Mm,
This is for people that want to use credit to make them more money. This is
that's
not for
right.
people that run up to 20K and run up a bag. All right.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
that's huge. That's huge, man. That's great information. And here, check this out. Ecom actually shared this with me, guys. I'm gonna show you guys something because me and Ecom, we text, we talk, things of that sort. I'm gonna show you guys something. He just helped someone get a $20,000 limit credit card, and I want you guys to understand something about this though. Is that again, putting people in the right position is crazy work right now. And that's the thing is that here, let me show you guys it's better this way. I'm gonna show you guys right here. Let me move this out the way too. This is a person that he literally held their hand and walked them through the process. This was Yasmin. Now, I don't want you to tell us the whole story, Ecom, and I know you've helped over 600 people
for
get
sure.
approved for over 15,000, 20,000, 25,000. What could you tell us about Yasmin's situation, if you can remember?
So yeah, Yasmin, power couple, Jasmine and Chris. They're into the life insurance market, right?
Okay.
But they wanted to leverage. So
Mm,
they didn't know about Navy Fed. One, we got them into Navy Fed, and then they were able to get approved to the 20K card within. Their situation was a little different because they had better credit than most. Okay, so they got approved from 20K within that same day,
wow.
literally that same day, right? Because some
Wow.
people just don't know what they don't know. But what
Yeah.
the beauty part about it is Jasmine and Chris, they were able to have their own book on Amazon. One, two,
Wow.
they use that money to run ads on IG to bring them more followers, which turns into more clients. This is not a couple that's just burning money to burn money. They're not living above their means. They understand the power of credit and leverage. And this is a real statement. I want you guys to understand this. If you're not willing to sacrifice for 1 year to live below your means, you care too much about what people say. We want to live above, below our means, guys. If it's not my own merch, I'm not wearing it, right? Because I know I'm building a brand. Me and Calvin building brands,
Yeah.
and we want to reinvest back into ourselves and back into the people that rock with us. But yeah, Jasmine's story and Chris, that's not the only card they got. They got the 20K cash awards and they have a 30K flagship.
Mm,
Her each
man.
a couple. So like she has her 20K, Chris has his 20K, and then they both got the flagship. So they got amongst both of them, just in Navy Fed, roughly they have about 80,000 both
Wow.
with two cards, guys. Like, and that's the power of credit, right?
Yes.
And they're not putting themselves in a hole when they're like, "Oh man, my interest rate is going up." No, it's because you guys are buying stuff you guys can't afford. This is not
Mm,
for
that's right.
that. This
That's
is
right.
well, level up.
That's
See,
right.
we want to end
That's right.
2025 strong,
That's right.
or at least in a better circle.
Yeah. Absolutely. Now, I love that. You mentioned how listen, it's we need to level up, guys. We most definitely need to level up. Now, here, I'm gonna show you guys here. I'm gonna show you guys one more thing. Because I know some of you guys will think, okay, well, my situation is not the best. What I love about Navy Federal, and there's no guarantee, but what I love about Navy Federal is that they will give you an opportunity. Let me show you guys how strong this opportunity is. This is from someone that is a part of our 850 Club Elite. And she's okay with me telling this story because we interviewed her and we talked about this. I'm gonna zoom in so you guys can see this. She says, big win. She said, so last night I got the confidence to finally apply for Navy Federal credit card. And to my surprise, they did the hard inquiry. However, this morning I woke up to amazing news of being approved. Glory to God and thanks to Calvin Russell for the knowledge and pushing me to my next level when it comes to getting approved in this credit game. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see that. Y'all can see right there that's 20K. But this isn't just a regular $20,000 pre-approval. I want you to understand this. I mean, a $20,000 pre-approval. I want you guys to understand something. She had a repossession. She
Ooh.
had a recent repossession. He got crazy. So I'm telling you, she had a repo. Listen, let me tell you something. Repossession lines right up with a charge off, a big collection. You know, Guys, we all know that that's something negative, right? But here's what we did. She had the repossession, but I showed her what banks want to see, what credit unions want to see, what Navy Federal wants to see. She says, Calvin, I'm with Navy Federal. I don't know, like, does that mean something that I'm with them? I just thought it was just another bank. I just thought it was just another financial institution. I just thought it was another credit union. It's not. They approved her for $20,000 because what her credit profile looked like. I'm gonna give you guys a secret. We disputed nothing. Oh, so wait a minute. You mean to tell me that they approved her for $20,000 net repossession, unpaid, was still on her credit report? Yes, because I showed her what they're looking for. Now, don't get me wrong. She applied for this card a month before this and got denied. The repossession was still there. And by the way, this isn't a 7-year-old repossession, because I know what some of you all are thinking. Well, Calvin, that's an old repossession. Oh, no. That repossession was less than 4 months old. So it had happened the same year. All of this happened this year. I just want to be clear on that. Does that now, economy, if you could kind of speak on that, how does Navy Federal always give people, I won't say a second chance, but do they give people opportunities if you haven't messed up with them? What's your take on that?
But now, going back to if they messed up with Navy Federal?
Yeah.
No,
I'm sorry. If they haven't messed up with Navy Federal, if their credit score is not the best, their credit profile is not the best.
Got it. So I've gotten someone approved for a $20K card. The lowest credit score he had was a 580. All right. So he had a few collections. One thing I want to add that I'm going to cover in the class, right? There's these 3 like must-haves, right? If you want to get those 20K cards, there's a lot more, but these 3 are very crucial. Okay. And I'll drop one because, like I mentioned, I was going to give one at the end. Okay. There's a banking rate balance. Okay. There's a banking rate balance. Okay. I'm going to show it to Calvin right now.
Okay.
Because I want him, as I talk about it, him to like, oh shoot, okay, I get it. Okay. This banking rate balance, right?
Wait, hold on. You trying to show your screen, or you trying to show your phone? What you want me to do?
I'm gonna show you directly. No. I'm gonna text it to you.
Okay, bet.
Yeah. But I want you to, so that way people when they come into class tomorrow, they're understanding this part. Okay. When it comes to the bank, all right, we have to be realistic with ourselves, guys. Okay, we have to be realistic with ourselves. Some of you guys applying for credit, and Calvin, with all due respect, how much do you think they got in the bank account when they're applying for these credit cards?
Like, I would say average checking, maybe less than 2,000-3,000, and not in a bad way. It's just average. And then maybe savings, maybe less than 10,000 or less. Maybe 401k, maybe 30, 40, 50,000, maybe.
Let's be real, man. These people applying with like $100, $200 in checking.
Oh man,
you know what I mean? So just on that, what I just sent you that picture, Calvin, they need to be at a moderate 4. If they're at a moderate 4, that's that sweet spot where, with bad credit, right, you're able to get the 20K card. Wow. And this is like traditionally across the board, all banks, right? Because they want to see some funds in the account.
Wow.
Okay? But that moderate 4, that's that sweet spot.
Man, listen, y'all, this right here, what he just sent me, I know some of y'all gonna try to zoom in. You're not gonna be able to see it. I got this set up like this on purpose. You got to be in there tomorrow. This is it. This is part of the sauce. You listen. This is part of the sauce, right? Look, you can't zoom in on this. I'm telling you. Okay, this is part of the sauce, guys. And here's the thing. I know some of you guys are watching this will say, and Calvin and Ecom, I didn't have to do all that. You're correct. Your profile was different, but a lot of people don't have that profile, and that's why we want to put you all in position. That's what this is all about. Here, can I share one more thing with you guys? Put yes in the chat if I can show you guys one more thing. Put yes in the chat if I can show you just one more thing. I want to show you guys just one more. Can I show y'all one more?
Show them,
I'm not going to show you. Man,
Come on, Calvin. How 850 Club get down?
listen, let's do this real quick. Watch this. This is another client. Check this out. He had a James says, yes, appreciate you, James. So Antoine says, listen, I got approved for another Navy Federal credit card. Watch this, because I know some of you, listen, I know you guys think you got to have a perfect scenario. You don't. You just need a strategy. You just need a strategy. Okay, you guys, you know how like we watch the Olympics and we see these people running fast, swimming fast, lifting weights and doing all this stuff. They have a coach. They have a coach. The best people in the world, the best athletes in the world, they have a coach. We all have 24 hours in a day. The difference is what we're doing with it. That's the difference. So this is your opportunity to be coached by me and Ecom. Watch this. After my secured credit card graduated and I got an increase on my Go rewards for $16,800, they just approved me for another credit card. Now, mind you guys, this guy was trying to figure out. Now I'm gonna show you something. It gets better. I know what you're thinking. Well, listen, because everybody doesn't want a credit card. Some of you guys got high limit credit cards. I get it. I'm not done with you yet. I'm going to show you something here with Antoine. Watch this. So this is, again, he got approval for the 20,000. Let me show y'all what Antoine been doing. Let me show y'all something real quick. Let me pull this up because let's see here. We're going to type in house. Because I know y'all think, because I just want you guys to know that, again, when you're around people that are accomplishing the goals that you want to accomplish. Here, let me change my screen real quick so you guys can actually see this. And let me pull this up real quick. Because a few months ago, he asked me, he says, Calvin, I want to buy a home. I want to get a car. Can I do these things? Is it possible? Let me show y'all something. Let me show you all something real quick. I just want to make sure you guys know that it's all that we're going to be knocking out goals. We're knocking out goals in 2026, but we got to make sure you get prepared. Here it is right here.
Ooh.
Here it is right here. I call this the trifecta. See, some of you guys think having credit cards is a trifecta. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the game. Watch this. Watch this. He was paying the same amount of money he was paying every month for rent. I said, Antoine, that can be a mortgage. He says, I do want to buy a house, but I got to wait at least about 1 or 2 years. No, you don't. Give me 90 days. Ecom says we need 95 days. My bad. 95 days. Give us 95 days. Watch this. Now, by the way, I want to put a disclaimer out there. We can't promise anything because everybody's situation is different. Some people have bankruptcy. Some people, they don't have income coming in. So, yeah, come on. We gotta be, let's be realistic.
Birth control, 99.9%.
Man, see, look.
Putting that out there, you know?
Listen, for real. We need to know that. So check this out. This is his house, guys. He says, I'm done paying rent. Now, by the way, guys, I'm not knocking rent. I'm not knocking it at all. But I was just explaining to him. Watch this. He says, listen, I've been quiet in here lately, but things have been moving fast thanks to 850 Club. I got a $6,000 credit limit increase on my card that's $16,800. Then his secured credit card with Navy Federal got graduated. That same car went to $20K. I was able to lease a 2025 Hyundai car with a $242 payment. Ecom, how many people you know right now with a $200 car payment?
Bro, scooter payment. He got a scooter payment. But,
that's right.
That car not too, that fresh.
Look at that. Electric. The dealer said you have tier 1 credit. Guys, 4 months ago, like 3 to 4 months before this post, he says, Calvin, I want to buy a house in 1 to 2 years. I said, listen, let me show you what you need to do. This is him and his wife right here. Look at that. So, guys, I want to be clear. This isn't just about a credit card. This isn't just about a credit union. This isn't just about Navy Federal. This isn't just another masterclass. I'm tired of people paying for stuff or being a part of stuff and not getting results. Now, you do have to execute. He was on it. We made him a custom game plan. He followed it. Guys, this masterclass is your game plan. This is your strategy. All right. So again, I'm gonna let you guys know again. How can you get here? I'm gonna show you guys. Let me walk you through. Listen, Omida says, back that up. What? Listen, let me break this down again. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. I'm gonna break this down. So how can you get into the masterclass? Because I know we got some new people watching. You can scan the QR code right there on your screen. Many of you all have already been scanning it. I see some of you all leaving the live, scanning it, getting registered, coming back in. I see you guys. I see you guys. All right. So now scan the QR code right there on your screen, or you can go. You can click the link down at the bottom. The link is here. I'm gonna type it again so you guys can see it. That's 850club.com/Navy Federal. Okay. All right. And then, of course, or you can text the word Navy, okay, to 708. Hold on, because I forgot the number. It's quite a few numbers, but I'll put that back in here, guys. But you guys can text the word Navy to 708. Give me a second here. I'm supposed to know this off the top of my head.
Come on,
I apologize.
I'm excited about this class, brother.
Man, you know what, man? You know what, honestly, Ecom, is that just like what Ecom said earlier, I wish somebody gave me this information. I wish someone gave me this information. See, this is one thing we know for sure. All of us got 24 hours in a day. None of us know when our last day on earth is going to be. That's something that we all know. It's not being negative or anything. That's something that we all know. So how can you accomplish your goals faster? Let me tell you. Let me tell you how you can accomplish your goals faster. You get a strategy. If you keep going at the same pace, that you've been going, you're going to keep getting the same results. You need the shortcut. You need the hack. We call it a hack, but it's a strategy. We call it a shortcut. It's a strategy. It's a strategy. It's if you're in this position, this is step one, this is step two. Some of you all are just grabbing some Jello and you're throwing it on the wall and you're seeing what's left over and say, okay, I'm going to do that. That's not going to work. Some of you guys watch one YouTube video and they haven't done. Ecom has helped over 600 people get high limit credit cards with Navy Federal in 95 days or less. Okay? This isn't a finna do company. We're not telling you what we finna do. We're telling you what we've done. Being honest.
Finna do.
Being honest, man. But anyway, look, they laughing at it. It's a comedy show at this point. But Ecom, is there anything that you want to leave with everybody before we get up out of here today, sir?
Yeah, one thing is obviously is trust the process, right? Even after the master class, right? Just execute little by little as at your pace, right? I'm the one to tell people, think about how you got taught to swim. They just get in there. That's the only way you're going to understand this stuff. And I know everyone's talking about Navy Fed. Don't get FOMO, right?
What's that, Ecom?
Fear of missing out.
A
lot of people they get FOMO because you're gonna see people tagging us and reposting us in the masterclass and like, oh, I didn't know this and I didn't. I promise you, there will be something that you did not know about Navy Federal in that class. That I can 110% guarantee. All right, literally, you will leave that class with something you didn't know about Navy Federal. And like I said, we just want to serve the people. So for those VIP members, you're going to get a chance. One of you is going to get a chance to work with me directly. Work with me directly. Okay? And I really mean that because I want you guys to be the next testimonial for me and Calvin. Like, yo, I just did everything the class said. Boom. Got a 15, 20K card. You know, and in some cases, to be transparent, some people do get 12K, 15K. That's still a win, guys. When your highest credit card was 1,000, you know, 12, 15K. I'm not gonna hold back in the masterclass. I'm gonna give you the website where I get all my trade lines, and that's something I do with Inner Circle people, and I'm just gonna give it to you guys. I'm not holding anything back. You're gonna get all the secrets, all the strategies we put into place. And I just want you guys to sincerely lock in, right? Use the information, and those VIP members with the Q&A, oh, it's going to be special for you guys. All right? It's going to be special for you guys. And I want to see just a packed house, right? Because we got limited seats, right? Right, Calvin?
It is, man. It's only a few seats. It's only a few seats left, guys. That's why I wanted to make sure we send another reminder. Because see, here's the thing: no matter how many events I've done, and I'm sure Ecom has probably seen this too. It's every time the event is done, or the day of the event, where like the day after or something like that, someone says, "Man, I didn't see the video. I didn't see the email. I didn't get the text message." And don't get me wrong, we do miss things in life. I totally get it. That's why he took out time out of his schedule. Listen, if you guys would have saw backstage, he was in the office. He was with his team. They were on the phone. He got off the phone. He got away from his team just to give you guys, just to say, "Hey, Calvin, listen, we got to remind them one more time." I said, "You know what? You're right. Let's get back. Let's get back. Remind them one more time. This is it, guys. This is the last chance to secure your spot. Learn the Navy Federal secrets that you need to know before 2026. There's a lot of credit changes coming, guys, next year. You need to be in position. So I'm telling you all. So here, I'm going to put this QR code back up real quick, guys. But either way, scan the QR code. You could text the phone number, or you can go to the website. We'll see you guys. And then, by the way, if you've already registered, you're like, "Calvin, listen, I need to upgrade to VIP. How can I do it?" You can go back to the site, upgrade to VIP. We'll refund the difference. We'll refund the other amount. Because one guy, this is what he did. He registered for general admission. He says, "Man, I didn't know VIP comes with all that." And then he went and got the VIP. And so we had to, then he says, "Hey, I don't want to have both." We said, "Don't worry about it. VIP gets you access to both." And so we refunded him the other one. Okay. So if you already have general admission, you can upgrade to VIP. And if you have any of those issues, just email my team. Okay, guys, just email my team. But listen, guys, we about to get up out of here. We about to make sure tomorrow is extra special for you guys. Get your questions ready. Get everything in position. Don't miss this event. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put this at the bottom real quick. Here's the thing. Once we hit capacity, the doors are going to close. Okay. Once we hit capacity, the doors it's done.
Close them.
I'm telling you.
Let's get it, guys. Let's get it.
That's right. All right, then, guys. We'll see you guys in the masterclass tomorrow. See you, Ecom.